For today's video, we'll be focusing on the 450 RPM auto rifles, namely the Positive Outlook. You can obtain this gun from just completing the short Curse of Osiris quest. You pick it up from Ikora Ray. You can tell right off the bat that the gun is amazing because of the perks, kill clip. But I mean, it goes even further than that. The base stats on the gun are actually pretty good. But knowing what we know about the number and ricochet rounds, which has better range? Now, if you see on a comparison side by side, the Positive Outlook does have more range than the number, but this was also true for the Uriel's Gift, and the number outshot that. Well, as you can guess, I got a group of friends together, went into private matches, and started testing auto rifle drop-off ranges by using the Darcy sniper, aiming at an enemy, aiming at a teammate, shooting the headshot, and recording it. Now, because there is no such thing as private matches in Destiny 2, we had to work with the limited time frame that we had. Namely, we got unlucky and got Countdown, when if we had Survival, we could have had a perpetual infinite lobby. This being said, we wanted to test everything on the patch notes, but since we had limited time, we only tested the most important things. And it turns out that not everything on the patch notes is actually true, which makes me want to 100% test everything before following up with another video. Now, you might have noticed that I removed yesterday's video. That's because the comment section didn't like that I didn't test everything, even though I let them know that we're in a private match, we're going to prioritize things, and there's a lot of things that are easily tested outside of a private match, but because it's finals week, and because I want Bungie to know that these core problems are there, the faster they know it's an issue, the faster they can start working on a solution. Hopefully I made that abundantly clear this time, and we can get on to auto rifle range drop-offs. So what you're seeing on your screen right now is my pre-patch notes and my post-patch notes. As you can see, I didn't fill in every number because you can sort of assume past a certain point once you have the higher end and the lower end with some in between. Now, to summarize the patch notes about auto rifles, here's what happened. They decreased the precision damage but increased the body shot damage. The result of this should be that the precision time to kill is slower and/or is from a farther range. In a nutshell, this means that at certain ranges against certain armor values, the gun might kill in one less shot. As you can see, the Positive Outlook with and without the long scope can match the number pretty much on point. What this translates to in terms of weapon selection is that if you want a good all-around auto rifle, use the number, because if you challenge them at a range and it dips into glass half full, you still might have that optimal time to kill, especially if you tag a body shot with that glass half full. The combination of head to body shot might equal optimal time to kill. The Positive Outlook, on the other hand, has the kill clip perk, which has explosive potential for handling crowds. Also, it's worth noting that if you use a controller, the Positive Outlook might be even better for aim assist. Even though the number has increased zoom on its flashlight, the Positive Outlook has a transmission scope, a long zoom scope, and that helps keep the aim assist sticky at a certain range. It seems kinda odd to me that the nerf to the precision archetype of auto rifles was to increase body shot damage, but consequently, it makes them easier to use. As far as recommendations go, you can't go wrong with either weapon. If you want a good all-around weapon that you don't have to worry about kill clip with and can maybe tag that optimal time to kill, use the number. You can also tag people around corners, which goes without saying is an amazing perk. Truthfully, knowing what weapon to use when is best answered when selecting your kinetic weapon. Also, regarding the Last Hope, I think there is a 3-frame difference, although it looks pretty much the same. That's something that I could easily have messed up when comparing PC to console footage and then counting the frames. But the fact remains that the Last Hope is so vastly superior to its predecessors that there's no comparison. It's still strong. Straight up, the meta has not changed, unless you count the laser, but fuck the laser. You guys know it's overpowered. Let it be known, though, that I do appreciate the baby steps approach to balance by Bungie. I just wish that they didn't come once a season.